4 gas turbines lined up for the last race of the season on the Waitaki River and the last official practice before the World Champs kick off in October. NZ1 Roger Preston campaigning his boat's smart new paintwork, but still the old turbine.
Done a lot of work this one. It's been every way you can imagine. Yeah, it's bloody good.
What about today? What do you want out of today?
No, we'll just be happy to get up and back and yeah, enjoy it.
But the driver didn't enjoy the run upstream, despite being second quickest.
Bad visibility and couldn't see, had to keep lifting my visor, and there was a wee bit of rain there on the early stages, and we didn't do anything silly, but we sort of struggled to find our way up, really.
Clearly, Kevin Hyde's transition from co-driver to driver has been no setback on a river where good navigation pays in spades.
Spent a lot of time with Mike. He obviously was the best at it. So, but no, it's just working with James, because James is second time on the boat. So we'll just do what we can, and there'll be bits we miss, but we'll do what we can here.
Lot to learn, very fast. Have to have your wits about you, but no, it's good. Enjoy it, really enjoy it. Yep.
Today?
Good. We've got good notes. Just got to get them right, and we'll get up there good as gold.
And it was gold by 2.5 minutes over the Prestons. Tom Kelly was ready to enjoy the day's racing. After a series of gearbox issues, the Golden Homes team seems to be on top of things after a good showing in Otago.
Pretty happy to be, no problems and have some good results in the Otago stuff. So we would have liked to got away to Christchurch as well, but just got a bit tight for time and things got in the way. So nothing to do with the boat, but yeah, we need to get another race in under the belt before we head into the Worlds anyway. So Waitaki's part of the series, and I think everybody's sort of thinking that.
Unfortunately, a loose cap on an oil breather put paid to a good result early on, and he and Matt Grant were forced to the side in search of oil. Lee Harrison's step up to the big league has left a smile on his face, but it's been an adjustment in more ways than one.
Yeah, it's the response. Like, I've adjusted my foot pedal, so pretty much, yeah. You got about, 20 mil play. That's where it all is. So it's pretty, big change.
He's got his cousin Johnny Sharp pointing the way for the rest of the season. Johnny Sharp's own FX class ambitions temporarily sidelined while he grabs the opportunity to race in unlimited class. You've got lots of boating experience, but not necessarily at this kind of speed, have you?
No, and yesterday the pleasure boat, this river just seems a doddle, but then you put another couple hundred k's an hour on that and things change and come up really quickly, so it adds a challenge certainly by having speed on the water, that's for sure.
You're looking at GoPro footage.
I am, Paul. Yep.
Tell me about it.
It's probably going to show my lack of ability of driving on the way up, that's for sure, mate. That and no visibility. Yeah, she was probably the worst run I've had in a race boat, to be fair.
CX was always said to be a ding-dong battle, with Justin Hill slipping back into the most popular Formula class to challenge the supremacy of Richie Foster. Foster has been on fire all season, making the top step of the class podium his own. Leg 1 was his too, by 12 seconds. Although for a time he and Brent Miller were worried they might have had electrical issues.
It's nothing major, we're a bit worried. We got about halfway up and Mill said the alternator wasn't charging, but yeah, as it turns out, just a broken wire, so not too many repairs to do. It's good.
Otherwise okay up?
Real good run, yep, very clean and tidy, and yep, real good, enjoyed it.
It was Justin Hill next home though, but he wasn't able to get the boat to fly.
Yeah, it was alright. We didn't have our wings working for some reason, so that didn't really help, but yeah, no, it was pretty conservative.
On but not connected?
Yeah, they're working now, but they weren't working when we were coming up, so not sure what's going on now. I have to check over.
Adam Wilton was driving his own new boat, and the combo, in only its second outing, was mixing it at the pointy end, third fastest in CX. He had the normally fast boat of Andrew Scott in his sights, but opted not to follow when the rooster tail on the bright fluoro race boat dropped out of sight.
Oh, we're getting along all right, and yeah, just started trying to take a few shortcuts and buggering around, and yeah, went up at what looked like a nice bit, and then just couldn't see a gap through the trees, so proceeded to just park it rather than trying to destroy it this weekend. So yeah, bit of a bugger, but yeah, we're going. It's okay. Quickly pushing, we're back in the water. I doubt we've made a cut off, but it'll be right.
Craig Plunkett nearly made the same mistake.
The navigator was saying, up there, go that way, and then at the last minute, nope, don't go there. Andrew Scott's parked up, so we could see him high and dry in there. So we managed to get around him all right, but no, there's a good few lines. We're starting to learn these rivers, and a bit of pre-boating's definitely paid off, we think anyway.
League 2 was the Criterium, 5 times around the island to the north of Kurau. 3 waves of 5 boats, each with a mass start to spice things up. The powerful piston boats are always quicker than the gas turbines out of the hole, but they soon get swallowed up. Some more seriously than others. Aidan Flett wasn't out to break records, and certainly not his boat. So the Criterium today left a smile on his dial when he discovered he wasn't being swallowed up by his opposition in a lap race the way he thought he might have. Stu Fitzgerald didn't feature in the opening leg, but was circulating without issue in the Criterium.
You all right?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was a good run.
Nice to have a run.
Yeah, it is.
So what happened this morning?
Just starter motor just gave out, so we run it up on the trailer and it was all good. And then when we went to push off, it wouldn't even start.
Robbie White made a name for himself many years ago as a jet sprinter, but has now stepped into Grant Perry's CX race boat to discover another form of jet boat competition.
Yeah, it certainly hasn't got the acceleration in the Jesus sprinting, but it's definitely challenging, eh?
Today was more than a challenge than he bargained for when the rooster tail of another boat drenched and hydraulicked his engine. Phil Moody returns to river racing after a few years away from the sport.
10 years or more out of it, probably a bit more actually, so yep. Having some boat issues, so the RRA's kindly lent me their boat to have a splash, so that's good.
You coming back for the marathon though?
Yes, we will be. Just as long as we have a boat that's going, we'll be there for the marathon, so yeah.
Rick Johnson also returns to river racing, this year with an added incentive.
World's on this year, and you never lose the bug to go racing. It's been a great opportunity thanks to 2 very good friends.
They're obviously as keen to get back in it as you. How's it gone?
It's been going good. Learning curve as always, getting back into racing after 8 years, but no, it's enjoyable. We're just feeling our way and slowly building up some speed.
Lee Harrison held off a determined charge back from Tom Kelly after the Golden Homes boat spun at the top marker, allowing the rookie turbine driver through. It mattered little though. A leak in the intercooler meant Harrison was unable to start the downstream leg 3. Not that Tom Kelly got much further. After all the niggling issues of the day, he and Matt Grant took a ride on the wild side after finding themselves in a part of the river they shouldn't have been. Game over for today, but still time to get back in the seat come marathon time. Consistency from the old guard of Rick Johnson and Brent Davis rewarded them with an FX class win. CX went down to the wire, and the strength of this class moving into the Worlds will make it the one to watch. The dominant wins in the first 2 legs, Richie Foster held a 35-second lead over Justin Hill. But as the master has shown before, leads like that are nothing more than incentive to pull the stops out. And that's what he did. He and Josh Hamilton scorched down the final leg 44 seconds faster than Foster to snatch the day's CX victory by 9 seconds. Up front, Kevin Hyde showed the time spent sitting alongside Mike Pooley only added to his own considerable skill behind the wheel. more than a minute faster than the day's second place, Roger Preston. Is Kevin Hyde the man who might wrest the NZ1 title from Preston? Regardless, he's emerging as a favourite for the up-and-coming World River Racing Championship in October. Only time will tell.